Growing up, I always heard the term love at first sight, but I was not even thinking about love. They always said you don't need to look for love. It will find you. I thought that was funny. I laughed and went on playing with my friends. As I grew up, things started changing. My thinking, my body, my mind, and the way I thought about things. I started noticing boys more and thinking how some of them were so cute, having these feelings that I couldn't explain. Then one day I was sitting on the front porch of my Gammy's house with my friend and cousin now to understand what I mean by some of the things I say, like echoing and dirt flying. I need to tell what it was like at Grammy's house, and she lived in a hollow in Gage, Kentucky dirt road, creek, surrounded by mountains and no neighbors for a couple of miles in either direction. It was pure heaven. So one day, while sitting on the porch, I heard this echoing of a motorcycle coming through the hollow, so I kept on watching for it, and after what seemed to be forever, here he comes. My cousin and I walked down to the end of the driveway. Little did I know that would be the moment my life would change forever. My cousin knew this boy on the bike. His name is Joe. I couldn't stop looking at his beautiful blue eyes. Joe was the cutest thing I ever have seen, and this feeling came over me that I couldn't explain. It was like a wave from the ocean crashing over me. Here is this cute guy with sandy blonde hair, kinda like Sean Cassidy, a smile that just made me melt, and those eyes, oh those eyes, I just couldn't stop looking at them. And then he spoke. With a voice that was just strong and soft. I think I know what they mean by love at first sight now. So as the days went by, Joe was coming over every day, and I became really good friends. Gammy said he never came around like that before and that he must be sweet on me. I just laughed at her because she said that about all the boys that came to visit Joe, and I would sit there and talk, go for walks and rides on his bike, and then it happened. He kissed me. I was in love for sure. He even asked me when I was gonna move down there, so we could get married. I hated it when summer would end, and I would have to go back to Indiana. Joe was all that I could think about, and I couldn't wait for the school year to end, because the next day I was headed back to Kentucky, back to Joe. I would just sit and wait for the sound of that motorcycle to echo in that hollow. I would start walking up the road when I heard it to meet him because I couldn't wait to see him, to be in his arms again. When I was with him, nothing else mattered. He was all I saw. My first love, my first everything. He is my heart. Grammy passed away when I was young, and I never went back after the funeral. I stayed in contact with Joe for a while, and the phone calls stopped coming along with the letters. I was so sad, but I had to face reality that he had moved on with someone there, and I should move on too, but I was looking for something I would never find here. I was looking for a Joe when there was never going to be another one of him. After all these years, I still think about him, wonder how he is doing, if he is happy. Does he ever think about me? Joe has a special place in my heart, and I hope one day our paths will cross again. If someone were to ask me if I believed in love at first sight, I will tell them yes. It's a love you never really get over. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There are many more interesting stories ahead. Thank you.